welcome to the Cruising is Life podcast. Whether you're a seasoned cruiser or just starting out, we have something for everyone. So sit back, relax, and get ready to set sail with us on the Cruising is Life podcast.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Cruising is Life podcast. Welcome back for another weekly episode. This one's a little different as we are pre-recording this rather than doing a live stream of it. As two of our guests here, Jerry and Dimitri, will be on the Voyager of the Seas, but we're doing a little pre-cruise podcast for them. How's it going, everybody?
I will not be here when you're watching this.
Right, yeah.
Must
these
be
two will
nice.
not be here. Yeah, Justin and I are not going, but we're here to ask them a few questions and just kind of get an overall idea and scope of what they're going to be doing on the Voyager of the Seas.
Indeed.
And then, of course, welcome back, as always, everybody. Justin, Dimitri, who are here every week, and welcome back, Jerry. It's been a while since we've had you on the podcast.
It has been a while.
It's been a while. But yeah, anyways, we'll jump right in. What itinerary are you guys even doing? I actually don't know myself.
Well, it's pretty simple. It's Cozumel and Coco Cay out of Port Canaveral. Obviously, the Voyager's here now. It's like the fourth sailing, I think, out of Canaveral now. Something like that.
Right, yeah. She just got here a couple of days ago.
Just got here. Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to go see her in port either. Like, not yet, at least. I'm going... Is she going to be here Saturday? No. She'll be here Monday, I guess.
Next time is Monday. Monday when we're leaving. Better not be here Saturday.
Never mind. So it's going to be, I guess... I don't even know. I'm trying to go see Voyager. I just can't get it to line up, I guess. We were in Miami when she was here last.
Yeah, last time was down there.
Right. But so Coco and Cozumel, is that the 5-day?
It's a 5-day. Yeah, Monday to Saturday.
Okay. So I'll see the Saturday when you
couple
guys get off.
couple sea days. Yeah. Oh, so you will be there.
I will be there when you guys get off. I will not be there due to work. I will not be there when you guys leave. As cool as seeing the Wish and Treasure at the same time is going to be, I cannot.
Yeah, that will be sick to see that in the back basin there. Those will be first time that they'll meet up together, at least here in Port Canaveral. I don't know that they've actually met anywhere like to date,
other than just like being
You were
scrap
just
metal thrown
fantasy in
together.
Nassau.
Yeah, because all the Disney islands only have one dock. That would be the... Because they met, what was it, Dream in Nassau that one time? The Treasure did?
Yeah.
That was the first Disney ship that it saw. But for Wish, its sister, I think it's the first time they'll be together in a port.
Yeah.
And it'll happen to be their home port, so...
Yeah, she's met both of the Dream class so far, which is pretty cool.
When did it meet Fantasy? I don't remember that one.
That day that we were in Port Canaveral when it seeing it for the first time.
Was it? Oh no, I was there. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
I
was like,
completely forgot.
Come on, Gary.
I was there.
You were there.
Classic.
Yeah, no, that
Oh,
makes
so
sense.
funny.
They are in the sport together, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, they will rarely be, well, not rarely, never be together with Wish ever in Canaveral, at least once it starts actually sailing, so it'll be unique in that sense.
Yeah, that will be really cool.
At least for 3 years until they change their itineraries, but...
Right. Well, actually, no, because they had Fantasy literally on those 7 nights for up until now.
Forever.
So.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think
Like
the Wish
12
will be
years.
too. The Wish will be on like the 3s and 4s, I think, for a very long time. It seems like they've done literally nothing else so far.
Yeah, I guess once that next class, which they've surprisingly already ordered a future class of ships, maybe that'll be what replaces them. But yeah, they're not going anywhere anytime soon.
Definitely not.
But anyways, back onto Voyager of the Seas, though.
Somehow over at Disney.
So, yeah, for real. How did we end up on Disney? But you guys are obviously leaving from Canaveral, one of the first sailings on it. What check-in time did you guys get? You guys going like first thing or last ones?
I think we
We're
have.
gonna go on whenever we get there. Oh my!
They're gonna let us on.
Yeah, for real. I was gonna say usually Justin and I are like beating down the door of the terminal.
Yeah, we're gonna be knocking down the door. Let us.
You best tell it.
Hello.
Are you there?
Whenever he gets here, we're
I know
going.
you're in there. Your cruises.
Yeah, probably like
Boss there. She doesn't like me.
10:30, 11. As soon as we can.
No, very nice. Very nice. Cool.
Yeah,
And
hopefully.
What were you saying?
I was gonna say, hopefully we'll get to see. I think we'll probably be the first ship out of the back basin, if I had to make a guess. I don't know what schedule Wish or Treasure is going to be on that day.
That's right,
For
you guys are gonna be
leaving.
out of 5.
My next week,
Yeah, because we're out of 5. Wish
Yeah.
will probably be on its normal schedule, which is like around 4 o'clock now. So it's pretty
Yeah,
earlier.
That's really nice. She's been
Oh.
very consistent with that too. Ever since Disney updated
Yeah.
the times, they're very consistent.
Hopefully, we'll see like a horn battle between the two brand new
I
horns
like
on their
to-
2 new ships. That would be really cool.
Yeah.
But
after that,
crossing my fingers.
Yeah, for sure.
Might be back on the Flow Rider, getting the view from there. If we're pulling out of the back basin and they're one of them starts to push off and they start to honk, it would be a good view from back there. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Looking at the schedule, you guys are 4:30 so far, at least.
Is it 4:30?
4:30, but Wish
Haven't
is
looked,
at-
but yeah.
at 4. So she might be
Hopefully.
right ahead of you guys, but
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, first time Voyager was here, it was very late. We'll see if we get out on time. I
Yeah,
think it would.
don't remind me.
yeah, that's usually a pretty common thing though. I've noticed is like if it's a ship's first time, like actually coming into Canaveral. Oh, Jerry's screen.
Uh-oh. Ta-da!
Technical difficulties.
There he is.
I'm back.
But yeah, usually like the first time a ship's like in the new home port for whatever
Mhm.
reason, it's like just very late. Adventure was like that last year.
Yeah.
Her first time, she left at like 6:30.
Yeah, once
same with, like,
these.
Epic and everything else too.
Yeah, but once these, well, Voyager, the Voyager class, once they get like on their schedule, they're pretty routine. It seems the past.
Royals always
This is
do.
this is the first time that we've been on like kind of a fairly new to this port at the time ship, at least recently for Royal. So it should be not a big time delay from what I imagine.
Yeah, and
But
being a
we'll see.
Voyager class, I completely forgot you guys were sailing out of 5
Yeah,
from a
5 in the
because
back.
I've always done Royal out of 1, so I'm like
Out of 1, yeah.
I'm just used to that. So I was like, oh yeah, that's right. They like I know they use that, but at the same time, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, that's right. Like their cruise is going through that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Utopia will be a 1 that day. I think it's a full. Is there anything next to us at 6?
Yeah, Caribbean
Voyager,
Princess.
Wish. Yeah, Voyager,
Yeah, Caribbean
Wish,
Princess.
Utopia, Glory, Caribbean Princess. And
Oh, Caribbean Princess will be at 6 then, so yeah, it'll be a full
Treasure.
house.
So yeah, it'll
The
be a
Treasure will be
full
at-
day.
Treasure will be at 8 and Wish will be at 10, yeah.
That's crazy.
I would
have
assume.
6 ships on Saturday, like this coming Saturday. So I guess as of the day
Tomorrow.
from this tomorrow. And then Sunday is what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4 if you include Treasure who's staying overnight. So 6,
Oh.
4, and then 6 more ships the following day. That's insane.
So Treasure is here Saturday.
She's here Sunday. She arrives at 6:30 on Sunday morning, but then she doesn't leave until 5 on Monday. So she's
Monday,
leaving
so
that day, too.
we'll leave the day that, we're leaving with Treasure. Well, it'll probably be after us, but maybe we'll be late, who knows?
Man, that's gonna be a really cool sail away to see.
Hold them up.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll be the late
I'll break
ones.
one of the
No,
forklifts
we'll
for luggage. We've had past experience with that.
break the forklift, make us late.
Yeah, somebody.
Go talk to one of the stewards and make this like, hey, I forgot my bag.
Yeah.
Oops.
Forget your
Forgot my
iPhone charger in
charger.
the bag.
It doesn't actually exist, and they're running all over the dock looking for it. Yeah, sorry, we couldn't find it. Oh, it's actually in my room.
I found it about 2 hours ago. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
Leave the iPhone charger in the car. I won't
Oh
say
my
it's not a good
gosh.
experience or anything.
Yeah,
But
Oh,
leave your phone
leave
charger in
every
the car.
charger in the car.
But yeah, that'll be really cool though. So it sounds like you might be like right in between them, which would be really cool to see.
I just want to see the horn battle if they do that between them. That'll be really
Oh,
cool.
You know it's gonna happen too.
Yeah,
That'd be the coolest
that's
thing.
gonna be so like, yeah.
If I didn't have to save all of my PTO for all the cruises that I have already booked for this year, I
Brandon,
would
you
probably
can
take the
so
day.
make it there by 4 o'clock.
No, because I've got another cruise that I'm trying to plan. I can't make it
No,
there by
but
4
I'm
o'clock. I
saying
work
you
until
can
5.
so make it there by 4 o'clock.
Yeah, I can make it there by 4 o'clock because I work until 5. That make sense.
Just get a time machine like the Norwegian Epic.
Yeah, yeah, you need a
Oh
time
my
machine for that.
gosh. So funny
Bring
story
your
for the
computer with you,
podcast.
sit in your lap, and do your invoices from your computer.
Sorry, what was that? I can't hear you.
Funny story for the podcast though. I think Jerry and Justin were here for that, but so we listen to like the marine traffic radios, so we know when like ships are leaving and things like that. And there was the other day when it was the Wish and the or the Treasure and the Fantasy. Treasure was trying to move back over to Terminal 8 once the Fantasy started moving, but the Norwegian Epic was like, no, we're trying to leave. And so the captain of the Norwegian Epic comes over the radio. They're like, oh, no, we're preparing for departure. We called for a 4:30 departure time. Meanwhile, it is literally 4:45 when they said that over the radio. And I think it was the captain of the Treasure. It was the captain of a Disney ship, I'm pretty sure.
It was whoever's on the radio for the Treasure.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, if you're looking for a 1600 departure today, you're going to be needing a time machine for that because you're about 45 minutes past. We were dying. That was so funny. That was one of the funniest things I've heard on the radio.
Yeah, they were like so impatient to get from Cruise Terminal 1 back to 8 for some reason, like
For real.
in a hurry to go nowhere for whatever
Epic
reason.
was already like rounding the corner.
Quick after everybody
Yeah.
left.
They granted they'd been there like literally since like 3 a.m. that morning, so there's nothing that they really couldn't do at 1, if
Right.
they really wanted to.
Right.
I'm sure they had some stuff. Yeah, I'm sure they had stuff staged at 8 to do, but like,
Yeah.
you can get people. So you want to go off the boat, just go off at 1.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
But anyway, so which stop is your first? Is it Coco or is it Nassau?
Cozumel is first.
Cozumel. Nassau.
Cozumel.
I'm so used
Yeah.
to doing those 3 nights that are Coco and Nassau.
Cozumel is
going to
first.
Cozumel first. Very cool.
What's your
And,
what's your plan in Cozumel?
Look at all the other ships that are there.
Yes.
Fair.
I know Icon's there. You guys would definitely be docked next to her.
So,
It's like a
yeah,
full house
it's-
that day.
Yeah, I want to say there's 7 ships in Cozumel that day.
That's crazy.
I think there's gonna be 4 at our terminal, and then 2 at the far one, and then the Silver Sea or something is there. You have to look it up again. I don't remember if Dimitri, you have that one handy, but it's.
Viking Neptune.
Oh, I gotta find it here. I'll pull it up.
I was gonna say I have it.
Should have had this one ready, but it's okay.
Come on, guys.
Galler,
Prepare- no, I'm just
Icon,
kidding.
Margaritaville.
We're ruining this podcast.
It's funny. I say gotta prepare, but it's like surprise. Like most people don't know, we just completely wing these. We don't ever. We never. I think there's maybe been 2 podcasts out of the 60 that we've done so far that we actually scripted, or at least had some sort of game plan going in. It was like, all right, yep, this is our topic, and then we start, and we're like, all right, just keep going.
Yeah, but it's Sun Princess, us
Ooh.
on Voyager, Carnival Valor, Margaritaville Islander, Icon, Mindshift 1, Seascape, and then I still don't know what the last one is. It's not pulling up.
Seven Seas Grandeur.
Yeah, that thing. It's gonna be tendering probably, because there's not any dock space for it.
Icon's lifeboat.
It really is.
I saw it in Tampa once. It's like a fishing boat.
It's like 50,000 tons, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I wouldn't be
That's-
surprised if it's like
Small
in the
ones, though? I
50s.
thought it was one of the bigger ones.
I don't think so.
The Grandeur, I think it's. Oh, you know what? I think I saw the Seven Seas Mariner.
Yeah, that one's a different one.
Yeah, never mind.
Speaking of the
Seven
little
Seas
ones-
Grandeur is 2023 build, so it's actually pretty
Yeah,
new.
brand new.
Oh wow. Speaking of the little ones,
746
the
people.
the MSC little ships, they're the Explorer ships.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting concept, by the way. But those, I thought were like super little. Those are like 70,000 tons, or like just shy of it. Those things are actually really big. Like in comparison, at least tonnage wise, that's the size of the Fantasy from Carnival.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I've heard good reviews nonetheless.
Oh, I've heard. I think Adam did the Explorer 1 when it first
Explorer
came out.
1?
He said
Yeah.
it was insane, like how great it was.
Yeah, I've heard lots of crazy stuff about those.
Those look really interesting. I've been like on a binge. Like I'm dying to book an MSC cruise right now, especially after having Antonio on the podcast, well, now last week, that like his review of the Merivilia, I was like, I've got to book an MSC cruise because it sounded.
And when you get up to New York,
Yeah, you're right. But yeah,
sail out in like 30-degree weather.
yeah, that
Yuck.
I may have to pass on. I may have to go in the summertime when it's going to like Bermuda or something.
Yeah, the weather in the Caribbean and Mexico is looking really, really nice. So it'd be like mid
Yeah, hopefully
70s,
it's
so
good
like
that way.
not,
Yeah.
scorching hot, but it's
I've
been
got
like
my eye on
cold.
Seashore right now, though. I think I'm
Yeah.
trying to book Seashore probably in the spring, and then we're low key looking at the World America right now. Those are like the two ships I got my eye on, but New York would be pretty cool too.
Way too cold in Florida right now, so we'll be
Yeah,
very glad to leave this behind.
The fact that it
Yeah,
is in the
it's gross.
freeze right now here in Orlando is just
Ugh.
not something.
No,
It's not
there was
something.
another like
Everyone's had to go
cold
take out the
wave that
trash
came.
and it was cold.
Yeah, another cold wave came through this afternoon. It was like, oh, that's
It is, I was
terrible.
gonna say it got windy
It's
when I
gonna
was
be-
washing my car. I'm like,
Yeah.
where'd all this wind come?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
there's a
can't
reason I
complain
have
too
it.
much.
Yeah,
I mean, Adam was saying like, oh, it's 20 degrees up here in Louisville today. I'm like, yeah, no thanks. You
No
can keep that
thanks.
weather.
Thank you.
no
I will
thanks.
pass.
Perfectly fine with me.
Ship spotting tomorrow is going to be brutal. Let's see, Cape Canaveral. We've got a high of 70.
No thanks.
Ew.
Yeah, no, I
Anything
think
below
the weather.
75 is cold, so if that's the
Yeah.
high, not gonna be fun.
I think it's like the high of like 77, 78 over in Cozumel, but the low is only like 72. So
Oh,
like
that's fine.
it's supposed to be like stuck in the mid 70s the whole day, which is like fine with me.
That's nice. Get like a light jacket or something, you'll be fine.
Yeah, as long as there's no rain, I will be happy. This last time I was in Cozumel, it poured,
Yeah.
and it ruined all my plans.
And I was gonna say you have the drone too, so
Yeah, no,
That
we will
definitely
be
ruined
wanting
everything.
to fly. So
So, I'm assuming you probably know more than any of us do, but how easy is it to fly in Cozumel? Have you done that before?
well, I wanted to, but it rained, so no idea.
Because I was gonna say
I don't know where they
Everybody-
fly from.
everybody
They have
there
there's
is-
no drone signs.
We're
they
living
have
like
them
Larry.
everywhere. There's also an airport nearby, but like I see
That's
all
up.
these
That's up north,
up north.
but
Okay.
yeah,
I
we're
see
at
all
the
these
big terminal.
creators- Yeah, I see all these creators that like fly, and I mean, obviously there's the people that we know. Like I know like Paulo Travels had one. Like there's a
Mhm.
certain area, but
Recently.
like I've seen so many other creators that aren't like the known or like well known drone pilots, like you, Sergio, Adam, all of them, but like other creators just like fly randomly through Cozumel. I'm like, that's going to end up you're going to end up in Mexican prison doing that.
Yeah, well, we'll make sure we're
Tacos?
Or they
looking
brag
at all
about
the
it, too.
stuff.
I've seen some of these creators just brag that we're supposed to get a permit, but I just fly anyways because I don't want to jump through all the hoops. I'm like, you're the reason why there's hoops in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, I have my little sub 250 thing for flying
okay, there you go.
internationally, so that's all fine and dandy. But
Oh.
all that jazz. But again, there's more research to do on the way. But that's something to do on the way.
Yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's something to figure out over the weekend before you leave, or as you're on the sea day.
It is the weekend before we leave, but yeah,
Oh yeah, I guess it is Friday night. It counts.
it is currently
Do it.
Friday night. Um,
Not doing this on a Wednesday's throwing me off.
Yes, pretend it's
but-
Wednesday.
Yeah, just gonna pretend it's Wednesday.
And when you're watching this, we're leaving Cozumel, by the way. So
Right.
Yeah.
whatever we
Oh,
say
yeah.
here, we're gone.
It's rough out.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever they're saying about their plans in Cozumel can completely change by the time you're watching
Yeah.
this, because they're going to be sailing away.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
follow us on Instagram and you'll know
Yes.
everything.
yeah.
Dimitri is not
Follow on
YouTube
Instagram.
for some reason,
Not
but he's on Instagram, so check him out. Cruise for Life. And then Jerry is on YouTube.
But you won't see
And-
anything from this for a little bit. But yeah, it'll be on Instagram, all the live stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna do live streams?
I thought about it actually, yeah. But I mean, I'm like more like live updates of it'll be in my story
Oh,
of
live
like, oh, we're in
updates.
Cozumel today.
Oh, okay.
But I'll probably
thought
do
about
maybe a
doing-
live Yeah, I was
Probably do
thinking
that
about that. I
for-
was
maybe for the Venezia. Like,
yeah,
for
and then
vibes.
you could have Adam or Dimitri join as like a collab or whatever on the live stream. Not that it would add another phone in the same spot, but
Yeah.
we'll figure
Yeah.
something out maybe.
The guy that's collabing with me is 5 feet to my left.
Yeah.
2 point of views, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surround
One
sound.
on the bow, one on the aft. You could do that.
There you go.
We could.
Justin, I have an idea for the Venezia.
And then have one
Me too?
like up like midship or something.
Yeah. That would be funny.
Or what we
So-
could do for celebration, one on one balcony, one on the other balcony.
Yeah.
There are
It's
so
pretty
many
shady on this
going
side of the
on.
ship. How's it over there?
There is so many of us going on that celebration cruise.
Gee, yeah, it's gonna be something, man.
That will be something.
But do you guys have any like restaurants, anything like what are your plans on board the actual ship, like for your sea days and things like that? Beverages.
Love, I'm super jealous now.
Did you get the deluxe beverage package?
We did.
Very nice. I saw
So,
that went up
yeah.
in price. Did that go up in price?
I don't know. Relative to what it was before, I don't really
I don't
remember.
know what it was before.
I think
Yeah,
price
I would have-
are
no,
just going
I
up
would have to
because-
have a comparable price from before to
Gotcha.
look. But I don't really know.
Gotcha. So no specialty dinners or anything like that. Just
Not unless we get a good discount, but probably not. You know, I don't feel like paying. I don't know. I'd rather cook my own steak.
actually,
No
I don't
offense,
even know what restaurants they have on that ship really, because
That's a good
They
question. I haven't looked at the
don't
specialty
have Johnny
dining.
Rockets.
What?
There's
They
no Johnny
don't.
Rockets on that ship. That was like the
Oh, that's
first one to get it
disappointing.
too.
Huh? They took it away.
Yeah,
Tyler would be
Voyager-
disappointed.
I know Tyler.
For real.
He'd be heartbroken.
He'll never settle on that ship.
He's never gonna sail on that ship
There's a
now.
reason he's going on the Utopia twice in a span of a week, and it's not
For
even.
real.
Yeah,
back
why
to
is he
back.
doing that? Can we sidetrack?
It's not even a back to back. Yeah.
Final three?
This pre-cruise podcast is us just like going so off topic, but I don't think we actually have a podcast where we stayed on topic the full hour.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So-
every podcast is like that.
Every podcast is like this, but that makes what makes these fun. But yeah, Tyler, we love you. If you're listening to this, I hope you are, because you're quote unquote Mr. Producer. But
Maybe all his little friends are watching with him.
yeah, all his friends back at
we love it.
A&M.
The more and better, the more the better.
Right, exactly. But yeah, he's going on the Utopia. He's doing a 3-night on the Utopia, going home, you know, getting off that Monday, and then the following Friday, so 4 days, instead of doing it back to back, he takes the 4 days off the ship and does another weekend on it. I'm like,
Classic. Such a classic, dude.
it's technically less PTO, but he's also in school, so. But his
Yeah,
parents.
they don't want
He's on break from school. What do you take
Yeah.
PTO from?
PTO from that pirate life or the
from that military school he's at.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dog's got a buzz cut and everything now. It's awesome.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
We love you, Tyler. We're gonna get you back on the podcast soon.
Gonna get you back in Canaveral. Well, when more
That
people
too.
are here. I know you. And you were here like that one
Yeah, I should
Saturday
upload
or
them
something
on
with Brandon.
last Friday. Yeah, it was just
Friday, yeah.
the Utopia, the Glory, and Wish. But it was good to catch up with him though. I haven't really seen him in forever.
Yeah, it's been a little bit.
But yeah, I had noticed that was like one of the weirdest things because I saw like Voyager was like the first ship to my knowledge that got Johnny Rockets. It was like a big deal. It was like, oh, like this brand new restaurant up on, you know, the pool deck. Johnny Rockets, it's got outdoor seating, indoor seating, the big 50s themed diner. And then it goes into dry dock. I didn't even realize this until like a few months ago. My parents pointed it out because they're actually on the sailing after you guys. But they pointed it out and they're like, does this thing not have Johnny Rockets? And I looked at the deck plans. I'm like, oh my God, it's gone. They took it out in the dry dock when they did her big refurb in 2019.
Yeah, and they
Doing
also
12,
took away
right?
they took away the Peekaboo Bridge too.
Oh, they did?
That stinks.
They did.
Yeah, they're all
It's-
cabins up there. It's like Navigator now.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are the same, but all the other ones have it still.
Yeah. I mean, that
Yeah,
was cool. It
Navigator
wasn't like
and
amazing, but
Voyager,
it was.
I think they're gone.
Hmm. Yeah, that was kind of cool, but like I would go like maybe once a cruise to look at it, and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
They're looking.
It was-
It was kind of neat some couple times, but a lot of times they had it closed because it was windy. Because you had to go out like on one of those side decks up front, and it was like really, really windy a lot of times.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I think Justin and I went up there one time on the Mariner. That was a 3-day cruise, but still, I think we only went
Right.
there like once for like 10 minutes just to like go, oh yeah, this is cool.
And I think Mariner, like some of the ships, you can't even you can only access it from one side now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Mariner and
have
Adventure are
cabins on
definitely
those
like
sides
that.
now. Right.
Yeah.
You can only go out the one side because the other side is like either like a crew area or like a lounge, like VIP area or
It's
something. They
staterooms,
changed it.
actually.
It's really
Yeah, it
Staterooms
was.
with balconies.
That's why I think it's like specialty stateroom area, something like
Yeah.
that. What the heck is going on here?
Oh, but
This was set up like 10 minutes before we went on live, so it's
At
a
least
little
it's,
scuffed.
Come on, Jerry.
At least it's the video and not the audio. That audio would really
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. I hate that they're taking stuff like that out. I mean, there's like some charms like from ships like back in the day like that. That have Peekaboo Bridge and things like that, and it just
Yeah.
seem to be taken out for more rooms.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing that I do wish it did have was the I'm completely blanking on the name, the sports bar.
Playmakers.
Playmakers, yeah.
I think it does have that.
I
pretty sure.
looked and I didn't see one on the deck map.
Really?
sadly, it does.
Why would
We'll
they?
see.
Why would they skip out on a Playmakers? That was like they did her and Freedom at the same time, and Freedom got a Playmakers.
Freedom has one, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that is
so weird. They got like the exact same upgrades. That's so weird.
The world may never know.
No idea.
No, Voyager of the Seas does not have Playmakers. Royal, what the heck are you guys doing? You take out Johnny Rockets and you don't at least replace it? Royal,
That's
I've got so many problems with you guys right now.
I'm trying to think. I don't really think there's any
Mariner
big
has it.
games. Yeah, Mariner definitely has it. So does
Mariner
Independence.
and Navigator, I'm pretty sure, have it.
Liberty doesn't have it.
I remember
But
that. Yeah,
Liberty
that
hasn't
was
been
also.
upgraded yet. So that's
Yeah.
an excuse. Liberty hasn't been upgraded yet. So
At least they have Johnny Rockets.
yeah.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure Explorer has it. Like all the other Voyager class have it. Maybe. Well, I don't know if
Adventure does not have a Playmakers. It has a Johnny Rockets though.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I know Adventure is like returning from her dry dock like as of
Actually, yeah, I
tomorrow.
don't. Yeah.
They didn't
is
add
it-
it, right?
Is it tomorrow? I mean, yeah. If they added it like a month ago, I'm out of
If
date.
they
But
added it in the dry dock, then it.
that's new
Playmakers-
info. Yeah, I have no idea.
I doubt it. She
Yeah,
wasn't
I-
that long.
No, I don't think it was long enough to do
It's
something like
too
that.
soon. Yeah, it's too soon after the dry dock. I don't think there's anybody even on. Like, it's not a revenue sailing back across like they did with
I don't-
Oasis.
Think so. But you said it's here tomorrow?
Yeah, it comes back tomorrow.
How did I miss that? I
Let's see. Back to NetSuite.
Oops.
Yeah, tomorrow. Adventure of the Seas, Norwegian Epic, Carnival Freedom, Fantasy, Mardi Gras, and Equinox.
It's just been so long since it's been here. I haven't. Oh, I'll see Equinox tomorrow
Yep,
or
day.
Saturday.
Six-ship
Saturday in the past that we will be seeing this as, but
Yeah,
Right.
we'll have seen
Right.
Equinox 4 days ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah, it was great.
First
I already
six-ship
did see it.
Saturday of the season, though.
I know. That's the only thing I had marked down on the calendar was it's a 6-ship day, but I didn't know Equinox is here. I haven't seen that one yet, and then Adventure's back, so that's cool. I'm glad to
Justin,
see
you
that one back.
coming to Canaveral tomorrow?
I am not.
Boo.
I will not be there
Stinky.
for a while.
That's
Stinky.
I gotta save money. I gotta save money.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. Anyways, back on back on topic.
Yeah.
So you guys got an additional C day after Cosmo, correct? There's a C day.
Yeah, I think it's C Day Cozumel, C Day Coco K, and then we're back, or there's maybe another C Day in there somewhere. I don't remember exactly.
Okay.
It's 2 or 3. It's 2 C days or 3 C days
I think
because
it's
the
two.
nights and the days
Two
get me
C days.
confused.
Yeah. I think it's
Yeah,
two.
it's 2 C days, 2 C days, and then Coco K and NASA, and not NASA. I did it again, Cozumel.
See, I'm not the only one that did that. Do you guys have any plans in Coco K?
Actually, we did book Hideaway today, so yeah, Hideaway.
Oh, very
They
nice.
had they finally like lowered the price. It was like $70, and now it's like 30. So we finally said, okay,
Okay. See, I would
why not?
absolutely. I mean, we did when we were on Liberty, but like I would absolutely pay
Yeah,
$30 every single time to go to Hideaway Beach. But yeah, seeing that
yeah.
they
It was
recently hiked the price from like 30 to 70 to 80, that's just
it was some
ridiculous.
ridiculous amount like a couple months ago. But yeah, because when we went on Liberty, it was like $30 or something. I said, oh, that's a good deal. We'll go there, and it was fun.
Mhm.
And then
Yeah,
we
it was
saw the
so much fun.
prices earlier, and it was like, maybe not.
That's why
But it was
Justin
like
and I
30.
didn't do that on Oasis.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was like
It's
30
$80.
bucks today. Plus, I already had like some like $50 onboard credit, so I was like, okay, I'll throw that on there, and it
Yeah,
costs like 20 bucks for the two of us now or something.
perfect. That's awesome.
So yeah, we'll be there with Icon, so that'll be fun.
Oh,
It's the other
yeah, that'd be
reason.
really cool. I think that's gonna be
Yeah.
like a weekly
I haven't
occurrence. I
seen
think
Icon
is
yet.
hmm
you haven't seen Icon
I
yet?
Icon
have not
Ooh.
seems. Oh wow. Yeah, Icon seems to be there a lot with like these little like Voyager classes. It's been there a lot with Adventure in the past before it went to dry dock.
Yeah, she was there when she first came out. It was Mariner every other week or like every
Or
week,
yeah, that's what it was. It was Mariner.
and then yeah, it was, and then I guess now that Voyager's taking over those Mariner itineraries, that's gonna be what it is. Is that
Yeah.
it's gonna be Voyager and Icon, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, that's the other reason we booked it is because we'll get Icon twice, once in Coco Cay and then once in
Oh, that's right.
Cosmo.
So
So
you're
should be
Cozumel.
getting it
basically the whole
twice.
time.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're
That's
gonna
really
dock
cool.
next to it at the Royal Pier in Cozumel because
You
currently the
should.
Mine Shift docks there, but I think we're kicking the Mine Shift out because it's Royal's
Yeah.
Pier,
Yeah, it's
and the
Royals
Mine Shift
Pier.
will go up to whatever the international terminal's called. I keep forgetting the name.
Downtown.
The one farther, yeah,
That's what we
downtown,
call
far
it.
up
Yeah.
north,
Here,
the
whatever it
one next
is.
to the airport. There's a name for it. I can't
Yeah, there's
remember.
a name for it.
International
Like
Pier.
Langosta or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Langosta,
Puna
I think.
Langosta.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yes.
They got the like
Yeah.
shopping mall there and everything like that. It's actually really nice. I like going. I like docking over
Yeah.
there because the mall is kind of nice. I mean, I'm not a
Yeah.
big shopper, but it is a really cool, just like big open area, which is nice. But that's that's gonna be really cool. Usually, yeah, if it's not a Royal Caribbean ship, then it's gonna go over, to that. Like Carnival has their pier, like Sun Princess will
Yeah.
be near you guys, which is gonna be
hmm
cool.
Sun Princess will be, I think, at the Carnival Pier based on what I saw from earlier last
Yeah,
Yeah,
week.
it should be like on
It
that
docked with
outside
Valor.
there.
she's gonna be on the outside. Yeah,
Yep. Yeah,
but
it should be the same lineup. I think I said Seascape or something at Seaside, but not that it makes a
Seaside.
huge difference.
I keep
Yeah.
forgetting that she's back in the Caribbean.
Yeah,
She's
I
in
get.
Miami, which is cool.
Yeah, I
'Cause
saw her in
yeah, that one
Miami.
was in Europe for like so long, so it was like, oh, this one's here
Yeah,
now.
we had her right before we had Seashore, and now it's Seashore
Yeah.
for like a long time.
Yeah, I saw her back in Miami.
Never had is Sea View because that's either in Europe or
That's right.
Brazil,
It's in
and no one-
Brazil
Yeah, I think-
this year, I believe. She's in South
Yeah,
America.
I think that's the only one that hasn't been around this area is the
Yeah.
View.
Seaview, yeah. I want to try to get
Oh,
on
these-
Seascape before she moves over to Galveston. That looks like a really nice one. I know I'm trying to do Seashore and it's the same thing, but
Different
I'm
itineraries.
all on MSC right now. It's crazy. I want to try it so bad.
I do know Adam was looking to get on Seascape at some point, like soon, out of Miami, the Sevens.
Really, yeah. Because she's moving. She's actually moving to 3 and 4s
Really?
once World America comes out.
Yeah,
gonna
that's right.
do
And it
the
moves over somewhere, yeah.
Seashore itineraries, but out of Miami.
Yeah.
Then we also have the Grandiosa coming soon too.
Yeah, I guess we learned who's getting kicked out of Canaveral that year.
Yeah, it's the joy.
It's our cruise.
Which makes sense because that new terminal that they had to, they were told, yeah, you're not going to be able to build that. That terminal is where we were actually supposed to dock.
Right.
Yeah.
We were going to be one of the first ones in that brand new terminal, but obviously that isn't
So much for that.
Womp
I'm
so
womp.
excited to see Grandiosa though.
Politics.
Seems to be so yeah. Politics. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, it's a mess. Which, I mean, like, you can't totally fault Canaveral for wanting to do that when, like, literally 75% of their annual revenue comes from, like, cruise industry.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
And the state's like, nah, I don't care.
It's a mess. It's a mess
They could have
here.
at least made a multi-purpose terminal. like to where they can
Yeah.
dock the cargo.
They
stuff
should
there
be
on
able
the
to
off
share.
days. Right, because like it was basically going to be used like once, maybe twice a week.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing it's used for currently is like lay berth, and then like maybe once every month or two you'll get something offloading there, but it's pretty rare.
It's pretty rare. So, very dumb. That was not Canaveral's decision. That was the state of Florida's decision. So,
Yeah, thanks.
Technically, the state of Florida just kind of strong-armed them into doing it, but
right.
they did it out of their own volition, but the state of Florida was kind of, you better do that.
Yeah.
Or we're going to pull your funding.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
The cruises will fund them.
Yeah. Their cruise terminal situation is kind of a mess.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah. But I didn't know that
both of those projects are kind of just on hold.
Yeah, the one down south is just like waiting for the lease to expire unless they want to buy out like one of those marina leases.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know exactly how that's gonna work.
Yeah, get them out of here.
You know,
that's
the smart choice.
Yeah, that's
at least move them.
The
yeah,
common sense choice.
The common sense choice is like, you know, Brandon, you need to later when you edit the video, pull up the picture of that like plan of putting Cruise Terminal 2 right behind the current 3 to fit like another like cruise ship, like large ship there. That's what it should have been, but you can put the Victory in the back of the port somewhere, but
that master plan that they have had like space for 10 terminals, and I have no idea how they. I mean, I'd love to see it, but that's so.
The port is the space
need 10 terminals at some point.
Yeah, the space is just so terribly used here.
Yeah, and it's just a weird shape too. Like Miami's just a giant line, which they're running out of space too. But that's, you know, they're still not
a little easier to expand.
Right, that too. Which, speaking of Miami and 10 ships, so starting when Norwegian Luna debuts in April of 26, every Saturday, it's 10 ships in Miami.
We're going.
That's insane. Yeah,
we're going every Saturday.
But yeah, it's like a stretch of like, until like the summer season starts, but like literally 10 ships.
Brightline have an annual pass?
Get an annual pass for the Brightline. Dude, we'd be down there every weekend.
I'd get it. I would get one.
I'd get it.
Why did I feel like they do have a commuter's package?
They do have a commuter package, but I think they actually just jacked the rates up. I think, it's only down south. There's the commuter package.
Lame. I think they had it for Orlando, but it's just too much traveling, or it's too much.
Yeah.
To where, you know,
maybe they'll change it for us. We'll create the market.
Yeah,
I agree.
They shared my Instagram story the other day, so they know me now.
Yeah, they didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
They shared mine and yours, and not Caleb's.
That was the funniest thing. We were on. So for those who don't know, we were on the Brightline, and we took it down to Miami to ship spot, and so Jerry posted something on his story about like, at Brightline, you know, heading down to Miami, this and that, and Caleb did the same thing.
Like 5 minutes later.
5 minutes later, they reposted Jerry's, but they didn't repost Caleb. And Caleb was like, "What the heck?" So I'm like,
and he looked at it and he said that they viewed it too. That was the funny part.
They viewed it and everything. Caleb. I looked at Caleb. I go, "LOL, that's hilarious." And all I did was take my phone. I'm sitting in my seat. I just put my phone up in the air, snap a photo, and then put at Go Brightline, heading to Miami. And that's it. Literally just the seats and a couple random people in front of us that were asleep. Like, it wasn't like a good photo or anything like that, but I tagged him and they reposted that. And so Caleb is like, "What the heck?" He was so upset. He was so mad that they weren't reposting his story. It was the funniest thing. We were giving him so much crap for that.
Yeah, that was quite the adventure.
That was a fun little...
The train was very full. I think like a lot of people were getting on. It was Thanksgiving weekend, but it was also, I think it was like the dedicated like package deal with Sun Princess that a lot of people were.
There were actually a lot of Sun Princess tags, like luggage tags that I saw on the train getting on.
Because I think they probably had a bundle deal. It's like, you can, fly into MCO, take the Brightline down to Fort Lauderdale, then get on the ship, for a package rate.
Yeah.
But it was very busy.
Yeah, it was. I'm wondering if they do something like that with, I guess, MCO going to Canaveral for Caribbean Princess.
Once the Coco terminal gets here, maybe.
Probably.
But then again, like Coco is like not really that close to Canaveral.
Yeah,
I mean, you have to
that's
take
what
like
I've heard.
another like 15-minute bus ride, which is like kind of defeats the purpose.
Right.
But
Yeah,
then
like,
again,
that's
like
what I
the
don't get.
infrastructure doesn't exist to like
Do it.
bring a terminal or like a train terminal, I guess, like up to Canaveral. Like there's no train tracks like at all. That's like, a lot of money. Where they
Right.
can just build a terminal over in Coco where the tracks exist and say, oh, you just build a building.
Right.
But it would be cool to have one.
Infrastructure of it going over
like-
the water would be.
Yeah, it's a lot of water infrastructure. You got to build like a drawbridge and stuff. It's huge.
manatees and the stingrays.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the
'Cause
dugongs.
we already had the wait for that one drawbridge down I think around Port St. Lucie. We hit that drawbridge and we were stopped for like 5 minutes because we had to let a boat go through it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's. I don't think that Coco terminal for Brightline would be, still a good, like you said, 15, 20 minutes out. Like, I think a lot of people are like, oh, this is going to be so big for Canaveral. And, like, it is, but I don't think it's going to have the effect that people think because it's 20 minutes. So, basically, like, for those who are flying in, it makes it a little, like, ever so slightly easier because now instead of finding a taxi or an Uber and Ubering for $100 over to the port, now you're taking the Brightline for $50, and then you're still having to catch an additional $20 Uber for the last 15 minutes of your trip. So, like, it's an absolute
aren't they,
minimal difference.
Aren't they putting a station in Coco?
That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about. Where have you been?
No, I don't
Classic.
know. I missed
Classic.
the part.
But again, the
Welcome
Coco
back.
station is like 15 minutes from Port Canaveral. That's
Right.
the
I
problem.
was gonna say, but
Yeah,
I
that's
thought
what
it
we
was
were saying.
canceled, but I think it's back on.
Is it?
I think
How's
it's
that
well, yeah.
Tampa
It's
one
been like.
working out?
See, I'm waiting for that one. I will be so happy on the day that they bring the Brightline to Tampa that I don't have to drive all the way on I-4 on that absolutely godforsaken road.
It's gonna be a long time, but
Oh yeah, we know
Long
that.
time.
I'd say I'd ship spot in Tampa more often, but I won't. Not when. Dude, I want to ship spot in
Tampa's getting
Tampa.
lit.
Tampa's crazy. I want to go out and see the Jewel so bad, but like if there's 6 ships in Canaveral Saturday and 5 on Sunday, I'm not going to Tampa. I'm going to Canaveral to see the big ships and 5.
I thought you're
6 of
talking.
them.
I thought you're saying 6 ships in Tampa. I'm like, when the heck is that going to happen?
They
Oh,
wish.
well, don't you worry.
Oh, it's happening.
Oh yeah, I'll
Ah, we did
come
have
over
a
there
full
when
ship
that
day That one
happens.
time after Helene.
Oh,
Yeah,
I remember
was
that. Yeah.
Kind of a rarity, and it wasn't really supposed to happen like that. Carnival just kind
No.
of said, "Oh, yeah, sorry, out of gas."
Out of gas.
I'm
Sailed
pretty
through the
that was, like,
hurricane.
story. They sent him over to the cargo berth because they were like, "Oh, we're gonna go out to sea," and they're like, "Actually, we need gas."
So it ended up not being that. They
just kidding.
were
Ignore
being
that.
stupid.
Lies.
They were legit just being stupid.
Yeah, it's classic.
Makes sense.
But, anyways, so Voyage of the Seas, 5-day sailing to Cozumel, Coco Cay. What are you guys most excited for?
Cozumel lineup.
Cozumel
I was gonna say the lineup. Going on a cruise, and I don't have to work,
Yeah.
and that is all that matters.
Dimitri, when's the last time you've been on a cruise?
And
You were just on one.
July for Wonder.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. I was gonna say, like, Dimitri cruises like the least amount of any of us. I feel like.
I do, unfortunately.
He's responsible with his money.
Yeah. See that. Yeah. I always joke with my parents. Are like, "Oh, like, how's your finances?" I'm like, I'd have a savings account if I didn't have 6 cruises booked.
Yeah, me too.
They're like, that's not like a good thing. I go, I know.
Hey, you do finance for a living. Your
I was
finances
gonna
should
say
be
I may
fine.
work in finance. That doesn't mean anything. I'm a financial analyst, not a financial planner. So
He analyzes his financials going down.
Yeah.
I analyze the company's financials, not my own.
It's like
Yeah, I
Tyler
can
Perry.
analyze.
Oh,
I can analyze my finances and tell you they're going down.
They are going.
Don't worry, company. As long as you don't book cruises, you're good.
But no, a question for, I guess, Justin and Brandon. Our room got upgraded from an interior to a promenade view.
Upgraded.
It's honestly totally worth
So
it.
good.
Is it? I thought you said that you didn't like it on Liberty.
We didn't
'Cause
have
that's
it
what
on
you had on
Liberty.
Liberty.
We were supposed to.
We had it on Mariner.
We got an email saying, oh, like, because we were like up top and an inside, and they're like, oh, we're gonna move you down low into a promenade view. We get onto the ship and we make like our turn to go down the room. We're like, the promenade's the other direction, and then we walk in.
Yeah, it was
not a
BS.
promenade.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought for some reason I thought you. Okay, that's where I thought you
didn't have
had
one on
that
Mariner.
promenade view.
But we did,
Did you like
we
it?
did have one on Mariner, and it was
It was
super nice.
Very good.
Did you?
loved that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe
We
we'll
may have
enjoy. I don't know.
accidentally flashed a few people that were walking by. That was just an accident.
Oh no.
Part of the,
Yeah, an accident.
it's all part of the fun.
The next cruise desk was across the window from us, and we were very good friends with her by the end of the cruise.
Yeah,
Or should
we
we-
kept giving her our money.
Because we
You
kept
did book
booking
something.
cruises. We booked 2 cruises with her by the end of that 3-day cruise, not because
Yeah,
we
no
were
wonder she
flashing
liked
people.
us. She retired after that cruise.
Yeah, you gave her the commission to
got
just
from us.
walk out.
It's funny,
Right.
one of those cruises we didn't even go on. We booked
Yeah,
Wonder.
radiant.
Yeah. I ended up going
Yeah,
on
that was
Mardi
when
Gras,
we
you
announced,
went on
that was when she
Oasis
was out of Fort
instead.
Lauderdale.
Yeah. It was like the 4th sailing.
Yeah.
Sucks. But I already did Wonder, I guess, at this point, so it's cool.
Yeah, hopefully the cabin will be good. I thought you said it was like noisy or something, or like the lights were really, really bright at night.
No, I didn't think
probably
it was
be
at
a little-
all.
Well, we were also on a COVID sailing where there was like 5 people on the ship
Oh,
in
That's
its
true.
entirety. But I know Alex, when she sailed on, what was it, the Independence with us that one time, she had...
That was-
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
Well,
she was like right next to the speakers, though.
and she also had some rambunctious neighbors, if you know what I mean.
They weren't the upside down,
That didn't help.
pineapple people, but they were definitely having a good time.
They were definitely getting it on, like hardcore. It was horrible, dude.
It wasn't horrible for somebody, clearly.
Oh boy, that's a good point. Good point.
This is a family-friendly show.
Yes, yes, of course.
We've dropped a few F-bombs along the way on accident, but this is a family-friendly show.
I caught mine, buddy. You let it ride.
Antonio dropped one the other day. I was like, oh, crap.
It was like 4, and I was like, oh my god, Brandon is gonna have a heart attack.
I was laughing so hard. I mean, it's not going to affect anything as long as you're not yelling
demonetized.
other things. I have a story about that, by the way.
About what?
Nothing related to the cruise channel, but anyways, but back on topic. Yeah, the interior promenade views are really nice. So I really enjoyed the Mariner.
Okay, should be exciting then.
Yeah. I had no problems with it on Mariner.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Adam said that he got his cabin assignment and it was like level 3, like in the middle of the ship.
Is he I'm assuming he's in an interior?
Yeah, he's an interior like level 3.
That's
The
awful.
best
He might as
upgrade
well
we
just,
had. Yeah, I might as well just cancel the cruise. Yeah, Adam's going with you guys too. Adam didn't come onto the podcast.
Yeah, well, he said it was like $600 or something for like just him.
Jeez.
It was like a really good deal, so.
It's funny because this cruise was originally my idea, but then I opted to be financially responsible and not go. So Jerry ended up, it was going to be me and Jerry, and then Jerry's like, all right, well, I'm still going to go. That's a cheap price. And went with me. I was like,
Jerry, you're not supposed to do that.
yeah, no, I'm kidding.
If one person can't go, no one can go.
Yeah, if Pookie can't go, no one's going.
No Pookie can go.
Yeah.
But
You know, I was close to well, at least I had like messed up my ankle yesterday. At least I'll be better by the cruise, but if that happened the day before, that would not have been a fun time getting on board with
boy.
it. It's like
Yeah.
Get a
still not
wheelchair.
it's still not great today.
We'll be able to priority everywhere.
Honestly, yeah, like might need that for priority boarding because
oh, that's true.
I'm walking at the grandpa pace currently.
That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. I guess Adam booked that like what, 2 days ago?
Like 2 days ago, yeah.
We'll try to have him on for the review because we're doing. I guess for you guys next week's episode is going to be the review. So
Yeah, on Wednesday,
a little
right?
More on topic as well. Yeah, next Wednesday.
Well, they'll be seeing it at normal time.
Yeah,
For
they'll be
everybody
seeing- there'll
there,
actually be a
1
live
week.
stream that time.
For us, it's like a week and a half.
Right, exactly. But yeah, That'll be really cool though. Sounds like it'll be a really good cruise.
Yeah, it's exciting. First one for me in a little bit. So
That's true. What was
You went on
But now I
Emerald with the
have-
week after me on Wonder, so we're about at the same time.
Oh, that's true.
Did I? I don't know.
Yeah, it was like
Actually,
the week
no.
after.
Was that
Hmm.
Emerald Princess?
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that one. I'm thinking about Canaveral.
It's
And
Princess.
yeah, that was still
Just
fun
kidding.
though.
I
All
love you,
the
Princess. Please let me on for a tour of any of your ships.
Yeah, good luck.
Witty, please.
Woody, please.
no, it was a
Put
good show.
cherry on
The
top.
Foghorn did get kind of old though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because you
That's
did
cool.
like New England cruise. That's
It was like
that's sick.
Nova Scotia, and yeah, you could not see anything
I want to do
when we were in the
those.
fog.
I do want to do one of those. Yeah, that would be really cool. I hear the fall is like the time to go because it is
Mhm.
granted a little bit chilly, but like all the leaves are changing. And all
The
that
weather
stuff,
was
so
like
that's, the
really
time to
good
go.
when we were there. It was not like freezing. It wasn't hot. It was really good.
That's cool. Yeah,
Cool.
maybe that's what we'll do if we go up to do MSC out of New York.
Oh yeah, there's an idea.
Hmm.
Wait, we're going to New York now?
We can.
And that's the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you
And
for
that's-
coming.
Thank you so much.
This is getting out of hand.
We're gonna end up booking a cruise by the end of this.
This is just going to be the cruise planning podcast.
I love
think that's
that.
the new name of it.
There's a
Every
reason
week-
I'm not allowed to call Justin anymore. Rachel does not allow it.
I have blocked his number.
No, that should just be one of the podcast topics: is watch us book a cruise.
Watch how quickly it takes for us to book a cruise, and we're gonna go in starting the episode with, all right, we're not gonna book a cruise by the end of this, but this is also gonna be timed on how long it actually takes us to book something. We're just gonna
That would
start
be the
talking about
shortest
ships.
podcast.
Oh, actually,
That's the
Pretty good
problem.
price.
We'll find one good lineup. And
Yeah.
that'll be it.
One good lineup and we're cooked.
see, that's the one. That's the thing you were talking about. When Miami, they're going to have 10 ships. When what is it, Norwegian Luna comes?
Yeah.
And then that's like,
Yeah.
oh well, that's the one that Caleb wanted to go on. Go on one of those 10 ship days on Luna.
Yeah,
Easy.
for real.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's supposedly our Joy Cruise is getting canceled. Supposedly they haven't confirmed it yet.
Supposedly.
By the time this comes out, it's supposed to have been confirmed, but you know,
I mean, that
maybe
thing
we'll-
looks like
Spoilers.
it's pretty official.
Well, I mean,
Oh, it does because it went out to a travel agent, but you know,
Right.
and it
I mean, the
says-
writing is on the wall. The terminal's not going to be there. Where's it going to sail out of?
right. The terminal's not going to be
Also-
done yet. So, but there was
Terminal won't
there's
even
a
exist
couple
at that
other ships,
point.
though. It was like all the Breakaway and Breakaway Plus ships were all getting moved around, which is crazy.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, thanks, Port Canaveral.
yeah, thank you.
For real. It really screwed everything up.
Yeah, that's a classic Norwegian thing is to cancel like, oh, we're gonna do all of this and just last minute like, oh, just kidding. Actually, we're gonna put it over here. Norwegian's so weird with that. Like, I like how it's completely different dynamics with each cruise line because it's like Royal Caribbean is like, all right, this ship spent 2 years here. We're gonna move it somewhere else. We're gonna put in, you know, something else in that class, but you're gonna get different ships every like 2 years. Cool, great. Carnival will leave it like for 5 or 6 years before you get another ship. Or,
Carnival
like,
don't do
different-
nothing.
Carnival doesn't do anything.
Mardi Gras is
all
going to
of
be
their-
here like until the end of time.
Yeah, they're going
Gonna
to
be
scrap
here in,
her
like,
after
2035.
years that you Port Canaveral.
Still doing the 7 nights.
I mean, you could say
Uh,
the same thing for Disney. The Treasure and the Wish like aren't
I mean,
moving for like probably
They also have
5 years.
ships.
Fantasy's
Yeah.
been here since 2012.
Right. But then there's Norwegian. There's Norwegian
Yeah, but she
who
goes
does it like,
across the pond.
yeah. Because like Norwegian will do like, oh yeah, like here's our itineraries. You know, we are moving around our ships. They do it almost seasonally. Like every year it's different. But then like last minute they like pull everything out and they're like, actually, let's do this, 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 and this instead. And everybody's like, well, now I have a canceled cruise.
Yeah, for real. Thanks.
Thank you, Norwegian. We love you.
Yeah.
Stop canceling cruises. I was excited for the Joy. I was very excited to go on that, but now we're going on MSC instead. So
It's okay. We'll go enjoy still.
yes, because she's doing.
We
3
still have that
nights.
3-night.
We're supposedly going to get a 10% on board credit or a future cruise credit. So I know where that's going.
Love.
We are going on the World America instead. Hopefully, that's not
Maybe.
confirmed yet. Maybe they don't
Stay
cancel it. I don't know. That was a development like an hour before the podcast, so who knows?
Yeah, I don't see. I think if that's going out, somebody's going to get the axe in Canaveral
Yeah, and it's not
for
gonna be MSC.
20. Is it 25 or 6? I don't remember.
25 into 26.
5, right? Because it was like supposed to be
December 25.
like late next year when the terminals be. I was even skeptical if they got it approved. Would the terminal even be done by then? I would be shocked if they. That's really quick.
Yeah.
I mean, the dock is there, sure, but that's a huge building in like the gangways, right? Those are big investment. You have to put the tracks and all that stuff. It's a lot of work.
It would take forever to get the gangways. MSC's terminal just got their gangways not too long ago.
Yeah, it's been being built for like 2.5 years now.
Yeah, then they got to ship them across.
Yeah, you have to get them from somewhere. Where do you buy gangways from? I'm sure there's very few places.
Gangways are us. You don't know that?
Gangways are us.
I think I saw one of those.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I saw one from the local.
I saw one at IKEA, but we have to put the whole thing together.
Get a Temu gangway. It ships in.
How to build a gangway?
Yeah. The funny thing is, it would have been fine until they added Grandiosa to the mix, and that's what really put the nail in the coffin. So it's MSC's fault, really. Because that's Norwegian's terminal. Terminal 10 is Norwegian's, but they share it because MSC has no other choice. But now it's becoming MSC's terminal. Which I have heard that one of those two new terminals, I know the Terminal 4, the one that was going to be, across from where Voyager goes in Terminal 5, that was supposed to be like a multi-purpose, but I heard MSC was like, hey, Port Canaveral, we'll give you a world-class ship if you build that terminal just for us.
They said, okay.
They said, okay. Well, we want a world-class.
Right.
Not confirmed. Don't run with that for the 30 people that usually watch these. Don't run with that.
30? There's like 5.
I know. Right, that's being, gracious to us, but don't run with that information because it's not. I don't think that's actually going to happen. But
I'm running.
He gone
all over Instagram in like 30 minutes. Jerry's getting to Twitter. He's got a Twitter following.
We're gonna tweet this out right now.
Oh God.
Confirmed. MSC World, whichever one. World Port Canaveral coming to Port Canaveral.
Antarctica.
I can't wait.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. World Antarctica is coming to Port Canaveral.
Watch them do that, and it goes to the Caribbean.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, the naming actually does line up with the class, but could you imagine? Obviously, it's not going to do Antarctic cruises, but who knows? Anyways, we spent like a whole 10 minutes of this podcast on the Voyager of the Seas, but anyways, we are coming up on time. It was a very fun podcast. That was a fun conversation.
What were you guys going on?
Yeah, I think we're on MSC World.
World Asia.
North Pole.
Oh, my favorite.
North Pole. Okay, that. As bad as the name that is, I'll take
it.
I'm in. They got
you're booking it, right?
Claus. They got Santa Claus on board year round.
Santa Claus year round.
Sorry, Justin.
I'm out.
Yeah. Oh no.
Well, they'll put just like a small maybe that big of a menorah off in the corner for you.
That's okay, guys. That's okay.
It's gonna be the size of this little iPad right here. It's gonna be how big the menorah is.
I'll take it. I just put my menorah out the other day.
Ooh, mazel tov.
Well, thank you.
But anyways, we are coming up on time. I hope you guys enjoyed the pre-cruise podcast here for the Voyager of the Seas. You two, Jerry and Dimitri, I hope you guys have a great cruise.
Thank you.
Make sure you go see our live updates on Instagram.
Yes, go check out Dimitri at Cruise for Life on Instagram. Jerry is Jerry Pike Photo, correct?
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
And what are you?
Instagram.
You're on a ton. Dimitri's easy. His Instagram. You're on everything.
Yeah. It'll probably be mostly my Instagram. I'll probably try to post some TikTok stories if I get around to it, but we'll see.
Nice. Very cool. So with that, again,
Instagram and Facebook.
Nice, very nice. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys all for listening, watching, wherever you are. Apple, Spotify, YouTube, wherever you are. Thank you as always for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you for watching this totally not pre-recorded episode. This is live.
Yeah.
We respond to the chat questions the entire episode.
And birds.
Yeah.
Love you, and birds.
All right. Good night, everybody.